Jack has been striving to live according to his understanding of the Bible. But no matter how hard he tried, he only ended up crashing and burning, leaving a mess behind. One day, feeling defeated, Jack sits on a park bench, overwhelmed by his failure to live according to the Bible. Seeking solace, he opens his Bible and reads Romans 3 verse 21. But now, separate from the law, the righteousness of God has been made known. In that moment, Jack's eyes are opened. He realizes God's righteousness is completely separate from his own pitiful performance. Suddenly, divine power surges within him, filling him with joy, peace, and an overwhelming sense of love. Have you ever felt like Jack? Overwhelmed, burdened by expectations and rules you just can't seem to follow? For ages we've lived under the law, a harsh taskmaster, always pointing out our failures. It's exhausting, isn't it? You see, God gave the law not to save us, but to reveal our deep shortcomings. It's like a mirror, showing us every flaw and imperfection. Many of us, caught in what we call the Pharisee syndrome, say, I'm a good person, but this belief is dangerous because it blinds us to our desperate need for grace and mercy. Now, what if I told you there's a way to experience true freedom and joy right now? Enter Jesus, bringing grace and truth. This is a game changer that many still don't understand. Romans 6 verse 14 tells us, For sin shall not have dominion over you, for you are not under law, but under grace. This isn't just an intellectual concept. It's a transformative reality. Think about it. The law says, ship up or ship out. Grace whispers, you're forgiven. Let's grow together. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. You can't live in both worlds. Here's where it gets mind-blowing. God's goodness towards you isn't a reaction to your behavior. It's a constant river flowing from the fact that you are under the umbrella of Jesus' righteousness. You're not living paycheck to paycheck in God's economy. You're set for life. This concept is so radical, most of us miss it. We're still trying to earn what's already in our spiritual bank account. But here's the truth. God has already made the first move. He's the initiator, not us. So how do we apply this? First, we need to distinguish between two voices in our head. One, Satan's voice only points out flaws, making you feel small, unworthy, and defeated. Nothing but accusations. The Holy Spirit's voice is utterly different. It highlights that you are under the umbrella of Jesus' righteousness, not your own. Pure positivity, producing an amazing sense of well-being in you. Next, we need to change our perspective on faith. Why does your faith not get the results you want? Here's a perspective that might change everything. We often think our faith activates God to move, getting his attention. But what if we've got it backwards? Imagine a banquet table overflowing with everything you could ever need. It's all there, prepared and waiting. But so many of us are still standing at the door, wondering how to get in. God has already given incredible grace, deep and rich. Faith is realizing you already possess it. Finally, stop judging others. Every time you focus on someone else's flaws, you're missing the mess in your own life. Judging others is a cheap power trip that blinds you to what really matters: God's goodness. Remember, true righteousness is a gift, freely given. There's a superpower lurking within you that radiates powerful, pure, divine love, desiring to manifest in you. It's called the unlimited riches of the grace of Christ. We all screw up. We lie, we cheat, we hurt people. But get this, a flood of blessing is pouring over you right now. Yeah, you. Despite all your mess ups, imagine a love so raw, so relentless, it doesn't make sense. That's God's goodness. Brilliant beyond anything we can grasp. So what's holding you back? The spiritual freedom you've been chasing is right in front of you. Embrace it and live in the joy of being loved by God. Your new life of grace is waiting. Are you ready to step in?